All right, LDBC or nothing. This is your boy, the Coach. You're live on the Coaching Show, the Coaching Show live. Okay, folks. I wanted to go ahead and weigh my thoughts on this whole, Devin Haney suing Ryan Garcia situation. Here's the thing, y'all. Okay, I'm one of those people, right? I'm one of those people that I feel some kind of way about people cheating. I do. I feel some kind of way about people cheating because, me seeing, a really good friend of mine become brain dead and subsequently passing due to somebody, cheating. I feel very strongly about PEDs in sports. Now, don't get me wrong. It don't surprise me that people do use PEDs. I mean, I'm kind of curious how many people don't use them, that, seriously. Like, I'm shocked if a person is clean in combat sports today. I've told this story before. My friend, he was a really talented boxer. He was skilled, very skillful. The opponent that he was in there was just, never had a knockout before. Had like 8 losses. It was like 1-8. And so my friend was in there showboating with this guy. Just showboating with him, just sunning him and just, playing with him and just, doing all kind of disrespectful stuff to the guy. So my friend took his attention off the guy for a minute, thought he could talk to the crowd, and he turned back around. The guy hit him with an overhand right, popped him with an overhand right, knocked him out. I'm talking about put him to sleep completely. He never regained consciousness. He was in a coma for 5 days. He was in a coma for about 5 days, came out of the coma, was completely brain dead, okay? And then subsequently he passed. Then, we come to find out that the guy had taken the padding out of his gloves. Now, I don't know. Now, that if you're a person, if it's a boxer, and a boxer takes the padding out of the gloves, you better very well damn believe that that's pretty much putting a loaded weapon into the ring with anybody. Because boxers, they're not regular Joe Blows. They know how to place punches. And they know how to place the punches to do the maximum amount of damage to you. Okay? That's what boxers do. They know how to put these punches, and they've been studying and working on how to place punches for years and years and years and years. Okay, that's what boxers been doing. So it's wild that people would be on Devin Haney for suing. Like I agree with him suing Ryan Garcia in this situation because Billy Collins' parents, they sued Resto. They sued them. They sued those guys. They sued them because, Louis Resto, they took the padding out the gloves. They took the padding out the gloves. They had the little, I don't know, like a block came out of the gloves. And then moreover, Shane Mosley, they sued Margarito. People didn't know that. They sued Margarito for trying to cheat. Nazim Richardson caught Antonio Margarito trying to cheat. They sued him. And then they settled out of court. Like, folks, I don't understand. Like, y'all think that, somebody's suing somebody. Y'all think somebody's suing somebody. Y'all think that's the first time somebody done that in the sport of boxing. Well, it's not. It's not the first time that somebody has sued another person. This is not the first time, folks. Okay? People all the time sue people, y'all. That's just what it is. I don't blame Devin Haney in this case. Devin Haney could have been like my friend. Could have been brain dead. That happens a lot. In combat sports, they don't talk about the deaths. If you go Google deaths in combat sports, your jaw gonna drop open. Hell, just in 2023 alone, okay, how many deaths there were? In 2023 alone. In 2024, how many deaths there are? And you go to the sport of Muay Thai, you think about how many deaths in boxing, they triple in Muay Thai. Because in Muay Thai, you're not drug tested. So you can pretty much do what you want to do in the sport of Muay Thai. Okay, you can be on anything. They don't test you over there. So now you're in there and people are getting kicked in the head and people are dying in the sport of Muay Thai. Folks, it's crazy. It's crazy that people, I guess they think Devin Haney is crazy for suing. No, he's not. Because if Ryan Garcia wouldn't have had the stuff in the system, then, of course he wouldn't be suing. We wouldn't be having a conversation. We'd be talking about the rematch. And do we think Devin Haney can pull it off? Do we think Devin Haney can pull it off in the rematch? That's what we would have been talking about. Okay? I even think had Devin Haney won the fight, I think he still would have sued him. I think he still would have sued him because the ostarine was in the man's system. You can't get, I think half the fans, I think a lot of the Ryan Garcia fans, they're racist fans. And basically, they don't really care. Okay, they don't care about black life. They don't care about that. Okay, Devin Haney could have lost and he could have died in the ring. They still wouldn't care. Okay, or Devin Haney could have been crippled in the ring because of because of Ryan Garcia's actions. They wouldn't have cared. They just probably still would have said that Ryan Garcia's complaining. Devin Haney's complaining. He's complaining. He got beat like a man. That's what happens. They would have changed the narrative and said, well, you're in the sport of boxing. That's what happens. Okay, you took the risk. He knew the risk by going in there. See, that's what these racist Ryan Garcia fans would have said. Okay, and guys, I'm making a video too. I'm making a video of all the non-blacks that ride with Ryan Garcia. Okay, the non-blacks that ride with Ryan Garcia that black people still support. Okay, people like Rick Ramos. Okay, yeah, Rick Ramos, I'm coming for you. Coach Rick Ramos. Okay, absolutely, Coach Rick Ramos is in on that. Okay, Jessica McCaskill. I'm coming for a lot of people that they are still supporting Ryan Garcia because they just pretty much telling us what they think anyway. But I agree that Devin Haney, he should go ahead and sue and get his money. You see, the reason is Ryan Garcia can't pay Devin Haney $1 million. Devin Haney and them, they going for $50 to $100 million. And this is where Ryan Garcia is having the issue. That's a lot of money. Do y'all think Ryan Garcia got $100 million? And also, are people forgetting that Devin Haney is also suing Golden Boy? He ain't got his money. Okay, so I guess Devin Haney's supposed to sit back, right? And he's supposed to just sit back and not get his money? Is that what y'all saying? So he shouldn't sue. Yeah. He should sue Ryan Garcia for the peds and sue Oscar and also sue Oscar De La Hoya for not paying his money. I don't understand what people are trying to understand. I don't know what they don't understand about the situation. The thing is, man, it makes Devin Haney, people saying it's making him look soft. Well, was Shane Moses soft when he sued Margarito? Okay, was Billy Collins' parents, were they soft for suing Antonio Margarito? Were they soft? Were these people soft? I just want to know. Okay, and folks, people sue people in boxing all the time. I don't think it makes Devin Haney soft. I just think Devin Haney, I think they're trying to send out a message. And look, cheating in boxing, it just can't be tolerated, man. Because a person can die. These ain't two guys on steroids. It's not, they're not playing a basketball game. They're not in a bodybuilding contest. No. These people, they're hitting each other. They're not playing football, okay? Well, football's a contact sport, and using steroids in football is dangerous, okay? But this is direct contact to the head. This is direct contact to the head, okay? That's what this is. So, y'all kind of have to miss me with that. Yeah, I think Devin Haney should get his money, and I think Devin Haney should sue Ryan Garcia and not give him another payday. Don't do it. If they fight again, it need to be on the street. It need to be on the street. Like, literally. You don't want this man to get a payday, Devin? Okay, fight him on the street. It's time. If you don't want to see him in the ring again, I get that. Go fight this man on the street. Beat him down on the street and see what happens, okay? But the Haneys, they don't want to give him another payday, which I don't blame them. Why? Why does Ryan Garcia get to make another payday off of me, for cheating? I wouldn't do it either. I definitely would sue. If it was my life like that in danger, yeah, I'd sue. And I think Devin Haney is justifiable in doing that. Okay? Now, what kind of moves Devin Haney make after that? Well, that remains to be seen. Okay? And I will be talking about the second racial rant that Ryan Garcia did. He did another racial rant. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think Devin right for suing him? I think he is. I kind of had some time to really think about it. Is Devin correct in suing this guy? Yeah, I think he should, man. I just think Ryan Garcia don't believe in consequences. Ryan Garcia, he's going to be like that person, the kid that I always tell. You know how kids, they do stuff, right? And kids, they'll make mistakes and they don't think about the consequences until they're actually in trouble, right? I tell kids this all the time. I say, listen, whether you want to learn the lesson from me telling you not to do it, somebody out there going to teach you the lesson. Now, the question is, will you live long enough to change your ways? But it don't matter if you change your ways or not, or even if you live long enough, because right before you die, you're going to learn that lesson. It's learned. Right before you meet your end, you learn that lesson. Will you get to live long enough to actually correct the lesson, to actually, to move in and actually manifest and try to learn from that lesson and try to be a better person? Sometimes you don't get to. And I think Ryan Garcia is going to fuck around and he's going to find out, okay? And at that very moment, when somebody taking his life, because, see, Ryan Garcia is on a one-way path to destruction. And you have a lot of people that's sitting there, right? And they are encouraging, and yeah, Ryan, good stuff, man. Real talk, Ryan. They're encouraging this man's behavior. They're encouraging it. And Ryan Garcia, he ain't got no incentive. He ain't going to change. He's not going to change who he is. He's not going to do that. But unfortunately, Ryan Garcia is going to meet a very painful end. Somebody going to take him out of here. And I'm telling you, Ryan Garcia, at that moment, when they're taking him out, he will have learned that lesson. He might not get to live long enough. He may not get to live. Okay? He may not get to live in order to change his ways. That's what it is, though. The man's a racist. And, people like Ryan Garcia, they don't change, y'all. People will say, man, my friend was a former racist. No, they still racist. Okay, when you've been living a certain lifestyle for so long, and that's your lifestyle, and that's who you are, and that's who you've become, you don't just stop being a racist. And I had to call Jasmine Crawford out every time, because her and I argued about Ho Rogan, and she was talking about, well, I forgive him. I mean, are you the same person you were 10 years ago? And I said, Jasmine, I wasn't a racist 10 years ago, and I hadn't been a racist for 3 decades. I said, Ho Rogan been a racist for damn near 4 decades. 40 years of racism. And you think just because he's friends with a couple of black people, you think that, okay, now he's no longer racist? Come on. And it's like, I had to educate her. But she one of them people they'll be right up in Ryan Garcia comment section. Real talk, Ryan. Oh, he ain't really mean that, man. Oh, I'm disappointed, man. I'm really, really disappointed. I'm disappointed, man, in Ryan. And no. Why? You ain't gotta be disappointed. This is who he is. Why y'all disappointed in Ryan? This is who he is. He's a racist. He's a racist drug cheat. That's who he is. Accept it.